There we go, last minute. Hello to all, and welcome to Josie K's live YouTube podcast. I'm Josie K, and it is here where we're going to talk about the overall energy surrounding the collective starting now on the 18th of June on into and through mid to end of July. So by the end of this number 6 month, we are going to start to recognize that we handled our responsibilities and we remained loyal, whether it's personal or professional, to the plans we wanted, the things we wanted to achieve. And then now there will be harmony and victory. When we get into the number 7 month of July, we're talking about doorways opening. So we have the new beginnings card in the center of the reading. We got it in the actions position. We have spirit saying sit in solitude and be patient, for there is about to be a breakthrough here. Whether it is love or money, spirit is saying do not fear the love card. Instead, hermit for but a minute. There's going to be a lot of messages from spirit via the collective's intuition and an awareness that whatever painful conversation situations that they really were only temporary. So the Spirit's really warning right now, as these new beginnings manifest, a message of greed. Okay, so as these great things develop, then the collective automatically goes into this energy of greed. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me now? My goodness. Okay. One moment. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me? Oh, you can hear me. Well, my goodness. Thank you for that. So let's see who we got here today. We got Divine Earth Keeper, of course. Thank you so much for coming today. Hello, Josie. Blessings to all. Sent you Cash App. Don't know what this person wants really with my picture. Interesting. So we'll check that out first. All right. Yes, you could hear me. Maria says blessings to everyone. If you are new here, it is only during this live YouTube podcast chat session where my beautiful subscribers lift each other up. They provide blessings to one another. They answer questions if I'm focused on the collective's energy and or a personal reading. You guys are the best. Let's see. So we also have, is it Jerry Pegs 70? Are you new here? It's nice to have you here. Maria, also, thank you for your donation. Whoop, whoop. So, yeah, Maria says, I would like a reading on home and finance. Again, it is only during this live YouTube podcast where I do 1 month readings for a minimum of a $10 donation. You just click on the $ box below, drag the button over to a minimum of $10, and then in the chat session, provide me with your son's or your concern, and I will do the reading sequentially as the donations come in. If the Google Pay button doesn't work for you, you can go to Cash App or PayPal and enter my email address, which is JosieK42@gmail.com. Let me know in the chat session. I'll check PayPal or whatever, and then we'll do your reading. Okay. You can, Josie. Okay. All right, so we're going to do Divine Earth Keepers reading before we even get into the overall collective reading, which is pretty intense today. Spirit's really, really saying it's a time of karma, right? New beginnings are almost like a consolation gift from the universe for doing the right thing, right? For not being prideful, for not being greedy. Any worries about certain circumstances or outcomes here, Spirit saying these are temporary. If there were difficulties in relation to another or others, Spirit saying that is only temporary, right? Bring kindness and love to all situations at this time because your gift will be an unexpected wish. Okay, there's going to be an awakening here that the law of attraction, as I walked in purity and integrity and kindness, I am recognizing the new beginning by which Spirit was talking about. By at the very latest, for some, maybe around the second half of July. So Spirit's saying in some cases, there's going to come money. There's going to come property through an inheritance. There's going to come a win or some form of windfall. Passion and excitement is growing here, especially when it comes to this abundance. When it comes to personal situations, Spirit is saying just kind of hermit for a minute and trust that your confidence, your self-love, all these things to a personal situation in some cases and recognize that that was only temporary. So we don't want to cause too much pain because when these great things happen, then we have to turn around and look at the person we hurt, or the good things will not happen, right? The door will close spiritually and you'll have to go through a long and difficult path to get right back where you are now. All right, so we have Claire, thank you for your donation. Whoop, whoop. And thank you for following me on my Facebook page. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you guys. You rock. All right, so let's go ahead and get into, like I said, Divine Earth Keepers reading. And for Divine Earth Keepers reading, I'm being guided to the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please find messages of spiritual advice for this next month. Oh, so I'm not sure, Divine Earth Keeper. I could have sworn we saw this last week, but it's coming closer. I think there were thoughts of meeting up and connecting with someone here, whether it's physical or virtual. But that's what Spirit wants to talk about, some form of meeting or negotiation. Spirit's trying to give you, like the collective at this time, deep spiritual strength and peace, because that will assure success, right? When it comes to deciphering through these meetings and negotiations, what you want to do next or what something is, Spirit is saying, I think all will be good. I think for many with the Thief card in the emotional aspects position, there are fears, truthful and honest. But we do have in your thoughts position of thinking man throughout the next couple days, couple weeks. You may be feeling a little bit lonely, but Spirit is saying you have the power, the strength, the wisdom to come together and to connect with the thinking man to decipher what this is. because with the love card in the relationship sector, for you, like the collective, over the next 2 to 3 weeks, we have the balance card and the masculine. So Spirit saying remain balanced, but maintain your boundaries as you patiently observe a connection here. There will be a breakthrough of sorts. So Divine Earthkeeper, in the relationship sector, we have a beautiful and magical doorway opening up here. So again, I think Spirit's telling you to just remain balanced when it comes to a masculine here. We do have love. We have Spirit. Stay optimistic about your love life. Be patient, for there will be a positive breakthrough. Give a relationship a chance, for you have the ability and the strength, or you will for sure in the next 3 weeks, to decipher, do I accept this masculine? I am getting Star Aquarius, Aries Emperor, or someone who maybe can sometimes be, because some of these masculines right now, they may be a little bit stubborn. I think, again, Spirit's saying give the relationship a chance, and with the sacrifice card, know that it's up to you. You have the power with this thinking man to decipher, do I sacrifice and let go, or do I go forth and receive what I think Spirit's saying is your gift, a consolation prize from the universe. So throughout the next 3 weeks, creativity position, we have Archangel Gabriel flying in here, lighting up your fifth chakra. So Spirit's giving you the strength to communicate, to ask for what you want, to decipher, should I accept the connection with this person or not? Yeah, this person may seem kind of like a stubborn person, but I think, and I am feeling air as well, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, that it's just part of this person's nature, and to not take anything personally. Now, in the actions position for this next month, maybe even the next 4 to 6 weeks, we have Archangel Uriel flying in here, lighting up your seventh chakra. So you're going to feel very in tune with spirit regarding this person. And through communication, you may be surprised that you were conflicted, but now there's been some form of awakening. The law of attraction has drawn this connection towards you. And emotionally, you may feel like hop, skipping, and jumping into this person's direction. I see the passion ignited card. So it's like there's a conversation with the Lord energy, which is this thinking man, and there are thoughts of a reunion or union. There is a need to heal from what weighs heavy upon you when it comes to fear, for you are the high priestess. We know this. So, Spirit, you're very intuitive. Passion is going to grow. Part of you is really going to want to take swift action. But remember, you have the power. You can decipher what this is and what you want to do with it. And you're going to feel that strength this month. You're going to feel strong energies of confidence when it comes to your communication. Now, in the subconscious position, you have community, getting out and connecting with others via community, society, social media, technology. Through the obtaining of wisdom and information this month, diagonal to the relationship sector. Some form, the obtaining of wisdom. They just keep saying, it is a good idea to get out in the community, right? Not meeting at someone's home location, but to come together and really get to know someone face to face here. I think you're going to feel as though a beautiful doorway has opened that is blessed. And that through communication, continued communication, there's a stronger desire here to pour yourself into a new beginning. So Divine Earthkeeper, you have in the day-to-day aspects position the world, just like the collective has in the actions position. So at some point here, Spirit's saying, you will go from maybe feeling discontent and boredom in some way to moving forward confidently. You may recognize and that this exciting path with the Ace of Wands that is blessed is going to grow in excitement for the long term, is going to grow when it comes to home, family, and or business. So yeah, Spirit's saying we are helping to offer an exciting new direction after or through communication, you're going to become more aware, especially intuitively, of what action steps you want to take, which is strong forward, quick movement. So in the inner strengths position, you have the attachment card. So this is like for many, Spirit's trying to help the collective to overcome uncertainty with that number 5 energy, to create change, and then freedom. Freedom from previous difficulties, situations, circumstances of the past. So beware as you sit in solitude and await additional communication with this person of someone else coming in, because I do see 2 messages. So it's like as you start to move into the direction of someone new, then someone else tries to come back towards you. And maybe that's where Spirit's saying you're going to have to watch your ego, right? Because you might have 2 vying for your attention, but Spirit's going to be guiding you as to which action steps to take. We got a black horse and a beautiful white horse out front. It's time to heal and to focus on who is faithful, is what I heard. So the next couple days, couple weeks is all about rest and meditation, asking Spirit for clarity before or as you plan some form of meeting or negotiation. Then when we have this thinking man energy, we have Archangel Ariel coming in to help you with some passion and sensuality. I think this person is going to bring you some beautiful appreciation and recognition, where you start to recognize balance in the area of love via a masculine. So here you are, this thinking woman throughout this next month, maybe taking notes about this guy. So we have a man holding a heart, someone whose heart is open, signs from the universe, anxiety, but people envying the fact that you are feeling more grounded by mid to end of July, and that you are kind of moving on into the direction of greater happiness with the Leo energy of the sun. So it's through communication and the ability to give a situation or relationship a chance where there's going to be a breakthrough, an awakening, a fresh start, a gift of sorts. So yeah, I do feel like by the 3rd or 4th week from now, you're going to be thinking about stepping into the direction of this romantic journey. Feel a little bit indecisive about which direction by which you should go towards, but Spirit is sending in Archangel Uriel to help for you to receive very intuitive messages. There's going to come an awakening. Now, in the actions position, this is also a nudge from Spirit, Divine Earth Keeper, to strategize, right? To write down your plans, goals, and intentions, and to put effort into that while you await further clarity about the thinking man. Yeah. Because Spirit's saying, regardless, there is some form of victorious breakthrough that is going to happen for you, I think, by the 28th of July. Could even be by the end of this month, but something in the area of money, finance, creativity, where if someone is deceptive, you're going to be confident enough with the world energy to say, well, I'm just going to bring that to a successful completion and take action to go forth into a different direction. But just like the collective in the relationship sector, in the money, finance, career position, this next 3 weeks is about patience. It's about waiting for intuitive guidance. It is about a man holding a coin. So this man could also be financially abundant, stable, and secure in his financial situation. So as you move towards a more stable and secure, faithful connection, this is what I'm talking about. Along comes the black horse. Could be someone from the past, or people who are envious of the fact that you're moving on and are freeing yourself in the inner strengths position from a previous attachment in your life. See, this is the direction Spirit's trying to guide you towards. Is this aha moment with the rainbow, a stable and secure foundation with the number 4, a happy family energy. So an unexpected doorway has opened up for you, where Spirit's saying, if you emotionally, spiritually, you're going to recognize through conversations with this masculine that this indeed is a very caring connection. I just saw the yin yang energy, freedom from concerns, maybe even regarding money down the line. tending to a garden of abundance and feeling very prosperous with a very open heart chakra by the end of July. All right, so I'm going to confirm and close with a message from the Gilded Tarot deck by Ciro Marchetti. All right, so here we go. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please confirm, clarify, and close this message for Divine Earth Keeper regarding this circle spread in the next month. Maybe this person has strong Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but regardless, I think there's just going to be kind of a lot of aha moments through meetings, negotiations, conversations with a masculine, where you're going to be trying to decide what this is. What decision should I make? Should I stay or should I walk away? Or if I go into the direction of this thinking man, then I will finally be able to walk away from who or what no longer fulfills me emotionally. I will be able to walk away from old energies of heartache or loss. Here we have the popular Knight of Swords, which the collective has in the day-to-day aspects position, but you've got this in your relationship sector. They could, again, have strong air in their chart. I'm not sure if you have told me yet, Divine Earth Keeper, but there is some quick and unexpected communication, and Spirit saying use your beneficial decisions as you observe this masculine in a balanced way. I think either this person came in and surprised you unexpectedly, or they are going to come towards you and bring not only balance into your life, but I think some form of abundance. This doorway that's opening is an ideal reality, a gift of a consolation prize to you from the universe. So you have the Star card, just like the collective, in the money, finance, career, creativity position. I do see a younger man, stubborn, aggressive, frustrating, but I also see you taking leadership over your path in the money, finance, career position via a business or organization. There's going to be some form of breakthrough. So, you're going to find the right words both personally and professionally throughout the next 3 weeks. And then there's going to come this of someone in a leadership position with the Aries energy of the Emperor, or taking leadership to step forth and accept a wish. There it is. Oh my gosh. So in the actions position, we have Archangel Uriel with you now throughout the next 4 to 6. I'm even hearing the next couple weeks, bringing strong intuitive messages. You're going to feel very, very deeply connected to Spirit. And that's what Spirit's saying is all you need to do. You may be fearing that someone can't be trusted, but there is going to come some form of lump sum of money, windfall, breakthrough, but the stepping into a new experience. What you hunger for when it comes to prosperous new beginnings, you are going to recognize that the law of attraction has drawn you into the direction of a path that is going to grow and prosper for the long term. You're going to be stepping into your sovereignty with confidence, creating the life that you want. Oh my gosh, do we not just talk about horses in the emotional aspects position? I don't know, maybe this person has a horse, or you go horseback riding, or it's the speed of the horse. But yeah, there's going to come a passion that is ignited if it hasn't been already. There's a little bit of fear of trusting someone as you continue to unite or reunite. Remember, you are the high priestess in the emotional aspects position. Therefore, even though you don't know what exact action steps to take, the universe will be guiding you, right? There's going to come attention, recognition that there hasn't already, and eventually travel physically or metaphorically into the direction of triumph, walking away from who or what no longer serves you, into the direction of a path of prosperity and a stable and secure foundation. So yeah, this could be getting out in your thinking about a connection, going to a business or organization to decipher, is there equal give and take? For their Spirit saying you must do this because love can begin in your life, but you need to obtain additional wisdom. there is going to come some form of quick and unexpected call to action to come together and to meet up or, yeah. So in the day-to-day aspects, position spirit saying where there was sorrow, sadness, loss tied to the past, heartache, Sphere is now helping you to recognize in the day-to-day aspects position throughout this next month that all of that sorrow is coming to a successful completion, that you are sighing in awe or will be of some form of fortune, an exciting new beginning, a path that is blessed, a path that will grow and prosper with the energies of excitement. So I think a quick moving, fun talking person who is coming in to free you from discontent, boredom, or just is helping to bring self-love and confidence back into your life. Because Spirit's really trying to help you with that Three of Swords, like the collective, to be free from mental conflict, to step into and towards new beginnings, and to create a higher, greater reality in this number one year of 2026. So in the inner strengths position, Divine Earth Keeper, you have the beautiful Seven of Pentacles. So could be Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but I'm feeling more so Spirit saying new, financially abundant, stable, and secure opportunities are going to develop, a path that is blessed for the long term in the area of money and a stable foundation. Then you will need to find the strength, of course, to go into a new direction and to free yourself from certain attachments in your life. There's going to come a cheerful message where you start to feel very beautiful and you are traveling now away from the swords energy, maybe Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, towards greener pastures. So 3-card summary, your efforts, your communication, conversations are going to bring to your attention a cause for celebration when it comes to some form of commitment, partnership, contract. There is going to be, like the collective has in the creative aspects, money, finance, career, creativity, position, an energy of completion, the wish fulfillment that is coming. Just like we talked about with the Eight of Wands before. We have the Ace of Wands in the emotional aspects position and the day-to-day aspects position. And so the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck notes I have say, exciting adventures await you, personal and maybe or business. There is a new sense of purpose. Spread your wings and fly. Okay, so yeah, there may be a little bit of conflict because of this person's stubborn energy at times where you are conflicted about making a decision regarding this person. But I think eventually there's that Queen of Cups like the collective has in the thoughts position and the Three of Wands like the collective has in the subconscious position. There's going to come an awareness that your ship has come in diagonal to the relationship sector. You may be thinking about either going to a community or location to meet up, or you may start to be thinking about an ideal reality in a different community. Yeah, look at that. The Ace of Cups. Spirit's trying to bring a path of peace, joy, happiness, and love for the long term, a path that is blessed. And with the 10 of Cups, that brings great emotional fulfillment and a happily ever after. There's going to come a realization that one journey has served you for a period of time, but that your chariot is coming and a door is opening and off you go towards success. So just like the collective has in the thoughts position with the Nine of Wands, keep on keeping on. Don't give up. There's going to come some exciting communication, something or someone that has potential. And as you research that connection or situation, you're going to recognize, again, a more prosperous situation. So you're getting the Fool like many of the collective. We work together. We communicate together. Everything feels right. But I'm crying over spilt milk with the Five of Cups. I'm thinking I'm stuck or trapped in a situation, maybe involving air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. There could be someone coming in who is a little bit frustrated because you are now going into the direction of the doorway towards a greater path. Yeah, I see equal give and take. I see prosperity. I see you as the high priestess with the hanged man waiting to decipher what next decisions to make. And like the collective in the actions position, I see a cause for celebration, stepping into a new and prosperous experience, receiving money unexpectedly, or the awareness of a path of a stable and secure foundation. Conflicted at night, unsure, but finding the strength to handle the unexpected. I think you're this passionate masculine, and either this person has strong air in their chart, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Um, there's this person is just there's a certain way they communicate that might catch you off guard, but they're saying, spirit saying with the King of Cups, they are someone who has grown and evolved. Yeah, maintain your boundaries, trust in your ability to make good decisions. I do see equal, like, back and forth communication this next month, and the ability to decipher, is this who I want? Is this not? So, I think this is going to be a journey. And this is where two people meet. And then as you mold together, you create a seed that is unique to your own souls. I do want to close with one last message here from the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. Closing message, please. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, for Divine Earthkeeper. Boom, a new beginning. We have that card in the middle of the reading. We've got it in the actions position by, we'll say, the end of July. Spirit saying you're at the beginning of a wonderful journey. Divine Earthkeeper, exclamation mark. There is no need to have fear, though we do have fear in the relationship sector with the balance and the masculine energy. Guardian angels are walking beside you every step of the way at this time. You have unique gifts to offer the world if you will just free yourself from whatever it is that is holding you back. New opportunities, yes, if you truly believe. Whatever situation that was troubling you is coming to an end with the 10 of Swords, could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and you will then be sighing a breath of relief. And we have a lady sighing because of a fortunate situation in the day-to-day aspects position. At some point, it will be important to fully let go. Look at this. Of previous attachments and situations so that you can move on. Someone you will find is free of their addictions or codependency issues, and they're coming in to say goodbye and let go, which is what needs to be done with that person from the past. All right. So I'm going to put away and cleanse these cards and reiterate these messages as I do so. I'm going to just go over here for a minute. Up, down, up, down. He is in the military. Okay, we want to know his sign. Probably the book, yes. And of course, now is the time for meetings, negotiations, and a number 6 month of connecting with other people and sharing your talents and skills, because there could come some unexpected communication where a doorway opens in relation to another or others. A community of people bring a call to quick action, and the wisdom that's coming your way regarding the book is going to bring to your awareness your ideal reality, the best outcome. But right now, Spirit's saying you may feel that you're in need of help, assistance, guidance, and Spirit's saying keep doing that. There's more information to come, but eventually there's going to come this not only wish fulfillment and a path of prosperity that is blessed, but this beautiful energy of confidence. All right, so I'm going to put away the day-to-day aspects position, worry, fear, sadness, heartache, the strength to recognize at some point that there's going to come some quick and unexpected communication, attention, recognition. Your actions, you will find by end of July, are going to bring a path of prosperity that is blessed. There's going to feel as though there is wish fulfillment because of communications with others in the area of money, finance, and career. There's going to come some unexpected communication and beautiful doorways opening, the ability to either walk away from a past person or from this thinking man, right? Do as we build this seed, what does the seed become? So right now, there are coming aha moments. but things may feel out of balance. Again, if you meet someone, do that in a public location. See what meshes, if it does or if it does not, because that's going to be born and has not yet. Right? Spirit's giving you the strength to free yourself from any and all attachments, to bring to a successful completion who or what does not fulfill you emotionally. So now's the time to connect with others via community, society, social media technology, to take action to obtain additional wisdom so that you can decipher, should I pour myself into this new path of love? Is this the person? I see an unexpected communication, conversation, mental conflict, but knowing what you hunger for at some point when it comes to a new beginning. The law of attraction is making you feel very beautiful this month, and so is this person. But we do have the thief in the emotional aspects position, and I do see broken wishes and a need to really give something, this situation, a lot of time, right? It's through communication where you will be able to decipher if you should accept this connection and give it a chance or sacrifice it and move on. So maintain your boundaries. A doorway is opening when it comes to the thinking man that is on your mind. Again, Spirit saying you have the power to decipher a situation, to avoid heartache. So Spirit is giving you like the collective deep personal strength and peace so that there is assured success. So I do feel like the meeting card is also about meetings, negotiations, and you sign in awe with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, an exciting adventure and a prosperous one that is unfolding for you personally. So communication is there's a nudge from Spirit to continue to gather more information. I think there might be some additional information that's going to bring a lot of excitement here that you have not received yet. Like many, there's like this building and connecting that's going on in this number 6 month of June. And then after hermiting and recognizing the wish fulfillment, there is then the sacrificing of that patient waiting. Okay, so let's see here. So next we're going to do Maria's reading, and then we're going to do Claire's reading. Oh, you're very welcome, Divine Earth Keeper. Thank you for letting me do your reading. All right, so Maria says, hello, Josie. I would like a reading on home and finance. Hello, Maria. All right, home and finance. All right, so I am being guided to the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless Maria with clearly defined messages of spiritual advice for this next month. All right, so in the center of your reading, Spirit is talking about breathing, right? I've been getting this for so many people. It reminds me of the Four of Swords. So this is about meditating, praying, eating right, practicing maybe even breathing techniques, because there are some, and hopefully it's not you, who are conflicted about some form of communication, maybe who are, if you're just maybe focused too much on heartache and loss of the past. Remember, just like many spirits saying, we are giving some deep personal strength and peace that will ensure success. So the strength and peace will come, especially this next week, from deep breathing, exercising, meditating, right? Spirit saying, be patient and sit in solitude for but a minute, and know that you know in the inner strength position that some news is on its way. The news that's coming in is helping you, like the collective with the Six of Wands, in the inner strength position, the ability eventually here, when that cheerful news comes, to leave troubled waters behind. So in the thoughts position throughout the next couple days, couple weeks, you're going to recognize via a connection with someone that you have been blessed. So Spirit's saying, hang in there. family or business, you have the Queen of Cups energies of a strong intuitive ability to obtain information via the universe, right? You may feel alone with the room and the wedding card. You may be thinking about heartache and loss tied to the past. But Spirit is saying you will reap what you sow, right? What you put into, whether it's, relationships, business, you're going to start to recognize that your efforts are paying off here. You're going to feel more powerful and beautiful. Um, wow. Maybe around the 22nd of June. Oh my goodness. Maria. So I know we're doing home and finances, but Spirit's saying we're guiding you to connect with someone who by which is a soul connection. I think it's someone in the financial realm because we've got some earth energies. We have the devil and the hermit, so Capricorn or Virgo. But most importantly, there's a message to hermit to listen to your intuition, to trust, even though there is some fear here when it comes to abundance. There is a situation that's only temporary. So I'm not sure if you will be connecting with or already have connected with some form of masculine when it comes to finances, money, because there's some abundance in relation to a soulmate, a connection here who by which is going to bring some wisdom of an ideal reality. I see a service business organization and an offer of prosperity with the Six of Pentacles, and then with the Three of Wands, this awareness in the subconscious position that your efforts have paid off. So breathe and trust that Spirit is sending in a soul connection, a conversation whereby you will feel blessed. So in the money, finance, career, creativity position, this is about continuing to build beneath you a stable and secure foundation. Knowing that as you do throughout the next 3 weeks, there is going to be this energy of a stronger soul within you. There's going to be this feeling of power. So you may be dealing with a younger man who's stubborn or aggressive, or someone who's maybe walking in their ego. Or you could be, the Spirit is saying connect with someone in a leadership position with the Aries energy of the Emperor, for that is where the star card lies. The Aquarius energy, the star card. There is going to be an aha moment via a business or organization that brings great change. So Spirit's saying, as you continue to create a stable and secure foundation beneath you, trust that you will be blessed with a soulmate connection, an opportunity of abundance. And when this conversation or opportunity develops, Spirit saying, stand your ground and ask for your ideal reality. Ask for what it is you really want, an extra dollar or two. Because look what's being born through your actions here. Maria. Spirit is saying there's going to be a new life with the Tower card and the World card. There's going to come an unexpected cause for celebration with the Three of Cups, wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups, an awareness that your mental concerns, worries, and so on have come to a successful completion. The new beginning that you have hungered for has come, putting you in an energy of sovereignty. So there is a consolation gift coming from the universe in the form of a new life, a new position, a new, some form of breakthrough and stepping into your sovereignty. There could be a leadership position either where you're at or elsewhere, but Spirit is saying, seek out that information now. Okay, there could come some advice from someone, some wisdom, but Spirit's saying if you have been in need of help, assistance, guidance, the universe is going to connect you with the soul connection whereby you will heal from broken promises. There's going to be an awareness that someone in a leadership position, as you come together with them, you may fear you cannot trust this person, but they will be faithful. There will be excitement. So emotionally, we have some form of chaos or conflict. This is almost like conflicted about the fact that the universe wants to bless you with a soulmate. long as you keep on keeping on, at some point you will be receiving an ideal situation that's going to feel like a new life of sorts. We'll confirm that and clarify in a little bit. So, Maria, subconsciously, Spirit is saying at some point you'll be celebrating the journey you were on and will be guided to come to the edge and look at what has now come in. Look at this. So, there's going to come an aha moment, an awareness that your hard work and efforts have paid off, especially from the third going into the fourth week from now. There is going to be some form of offer of abundance with the service card via a business or organization. There's going to be then changes that you could make to the area of home or family, but some wisdom that brings to your mind an ideal reality, a better path. So in the day position, we have you thinking about your tribe, your peeps. Yeah, Spirit's trying to guide you to connect with someone here in a confident way, trusting that if you persevere, you will overcome this energy of inner chaos, maybe outer chaos or conflict. Persevere slowly but surely. You will be going from any energies of discontent and boredom to some exciting communication via the right tribe of people by which the universe is trying to guide you towards. So, see, at some point here, like many, by mid to end of July, Maria, you're going to be stepping from one path, one existence, one world that no longer serves you into the direction of this new life. And you're going to be wearing a crown. See, we have two messages. This is what I thought was interesting. You could be talking to someone where you're at and looking at an opportunity elsewhere, but there are two messages. Now, the Eight of Wands is a message that brings a quick call to action. Then we have a journey, journeying into the direction of a message of cheerfulness, raising a glass, feeling very beautiful with the beauty card, and eventually, now that the news has come, leaving worries, fears, concerns, or troubled waters behind. And that's what the universe is assisting with. So in a 3-card summary, we have peace. This is what Spirit's trying to bring to you, just like the collective. They're saying through meditation and prayer, as you hand your worries and concerns to God, the universe, whomever, you are going to very soon recognize a blessing. Some form of offer from the universe with the yang energy is going to fill your cup. So keep on keeping on. Watch for signs. For now is a time to rest and prepare before a happy path develops. Do not sit in worry and fear about what could happen next, but Spirit's saying go the distance. Put the effort and time in, for eventually there will come a gift. And we do have the gift card between the money, finance, career, and actions position closer to the third or fourth week for you. So Spirit's saying plant these seeds and remain flexible. Apply your imagination and creativity, for at some point, Spirit's saying we want to help to sweep away these energies or thoughts of feeling as though your cup is empty. Devote your royal heart to overcoming any uncertainty, to allow for change and freedom. For the universe is going to be bringing you this beautiful treasure on the back of this magical tortoise with the number 9, is bringing an awareness of a transition towards greater accomplishments, stepping into a new world. So if one phone call answer doesn't come, there is going to come a doorway by which you will know that you know what that new life card represents. And then it will be time to go into that direction. There's going to be a connection. Here you are as the owl with all of your wisdom with this leopard trying to decipher, should I co-create with this person or not? But there will come an awareness that the higher power has been walking this journey with you. Remain patient, remain poised. Trust that at some point you're going to recognize time to put on this beautiful mask, Maria, and to fly into the direction of a path that is greater. So just like in the inner strengths position, Spirit's saying at some point you will be standing at a proverbial fork in the road between worlds, between what is and the journey that is now meant to be. So there's that message card like the collective has in the inner strengths position, the strength to await a divinely timed message. For there will come money, property through inheritance, a win, a windfall, but the stepping into a new experience. There's going to be a deep knowing that you felt maybe unacknowledged, forgotten, but Spirit's helping you to sweep away from all the previous chapters and why this or that did or did not happen. By mid to end of July, especially end of July, Maria, it feels as though you're going to start to feel like, okay, I now know through this awakening that the law of attraction has brought me a new beginning in order to free me from some form of inner conflict. There could be someone here who shows up in the emotional realm who isn't all they were cracked up to be. Once the mask comes off and the gold blows away, you start to recognize that they are not the person you thought, that there's some form of unhealthy patterns, behaviors, or cycles that is causing this inner conflict. So I think emotionally, this is more about you growing and succeeding and finding your tribe and growing through that process of transformation. Watch for signs. Okay, Spirit's saying that throughout the next 3 days, throughout the next 2.5 weeks, for eventually you're going to recognize that Spirit gave you a leg up as you remain poised and observed signs from the universe. There comes this change in the wind. There's going to come this aha moment of your ideal reality that the universe was speaking of. And then there's going to be this flowing in the energy of this milk and honey, overcoming uncertainty, stepping into change, freedom, and a fresh start. So remain balanced and patient. That's a really strong message for you, just like the collective throughout the next few weeks, because with the by the book energy, Spirit's saying things need to be done by the book, one step at a time. Sit in the here and now, for there is going to be one person or situation that is not for you. So there's this process of elimination by which Spirit is helping with. All right, so let's dig a little deeper, shall we, Maria? Rest. I love that because it's right on top in the middle of the reading with deep personal strength and peace is what will assure success. Spiritual mastery, the beauty of the love of self is going to be bring an accelerated change, and then there will be a need to resist fear. So you got a soulmate connection coming in here, and Spirit saying remain balanced when it comes to a masculine. We've got the love card, we got the abundance card, and Spirit saying remain optimistic about your love life. So Maria, in the center of the reading, you're starting off with the major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. Spirit's trying to help you to let go of old energies of heartache, frustrating communication, are helping you to slowly but surely breathe, meditate, pray, and trust that with the New Beginnings card, the Wheel of Fortune is about to turn in your favor. In the thoughts position, we have a decision, karma. You are being blessed because you put in the hard work. You may have been feeling lonely, but now is the time to step into your power. It could be as soon as the next couple days, couple weeks, if you're following Spirit's advice, where there is going to be a decision that needs to be made. So Spirit is definitely bringing you signs as the Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor and is helping you to make the highest, best decisions so that you can be free from previous energies of heartache or loss. In the relationship sector, we have kind words, messages, offers, opportunities in relation to a soulmate. So, wow. There is some form of temptation and a need to hermit and reflect on a situation, to trust that your intuition and decisions, that a situation of indecision or waiting is only temporary. I do feel like either there is an opportunity of prosperity coming in from this masculine, or you're going to be receiving kind words and messages. I think because this is a question of, hi, Casey, home and finances, I think with the abundance card, there's going to come a beautiful offer. And I think that's where Spirit's saying remain balanced as this comes in, and they have stand your ground and ask for more. It's time for you to step into your ideal reality, to come to the edge and look at what next can be. Because in the money, finance, career, creativity position, Maria, you have the Five of Pentacles. So this is like, I'm clinging to money. I'm worried about money. I'm fearful of my money situation. So Spirit's saying, don't do that, right? Spirit's saying when we cling to money, then we darken our aura and we repel that wheel of fortune from turning forward. So it's important to really look at how far you've come to continue to build on the beautiful foundation of your life in the money, finance, career position, knowing that throughout the next 3 weeks, there is going to be this energy of greater strength and power. There's going to be wish fulfillment with the Aquarius energy, the Star card, and the Emperor with the Aries energy. A service, business, organization, or someone in a leadership position is going to bring wish fulfillment and a breakthrough. Be patient. At some time here, you will be able to sacrifice the muddy waters of the past and step into your sovereignty. A gift is a consolation prize of a new life coming in unexpectedly with the Tower, the wish fulfillment card of the Nine of Cups, the celebration card of the Three of Cups, and the World. Everything is changing. An awakening has taken place. Here they come. Some really exciting call to action here. What you have hungered for is now being presented in the form of a beautiful new beginning. The law of attraction, your prayers, your actions have developed for you again by mid to end of July, some form of new life. Then in the inner strength position, there will need to be the strength to step out of one world into another. So emotionally, you will find that you are going from feeling conflicted. Maybe there was inner chaos, outer chaos, but Spirit's saying now is a time of healing. Now is a time to seek out a more passionate and exciting direction. Because of the Ten of Pentacles, there's going to be an awareness, even if it takes till the 5th week from now, that you remained intuitive. You continue to plant seeds, goals, and intentions with the pomegranate seeds of the High Priestess. And even though you didn't know what action steps to take at some point, you finally do. There's a light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to money that fills you up emotionally. Kind words, messages, offers, and opportunities. A nudge from Spirit to stand your ground and ask for more, to accept what is coming, to bring an end to what was, what you as a consolation gift from the universe. It's bringing an exciting call to action and a new life. Some form of money, property, windfall is bringing an opportunity to step into a new experience. So things are going to speed up here in the area of money and or things of the material subconsciously. And Spirit saying, come to the edge and look at what this service business organization has to offer. For there is going to come an offer of abundance where a new path develops. But you must get advice from a friend or some form of help, assistance, or guidance. Gather more information. For at some point you are going to recognize your tribe, the right group, the right people. There will come some form of communication via a business or organization that's going to free you from sorrow and is going to guide you to. My apologies. I got a little too excited and hit some form of button here. So let's go ahead and talk again about this exciting energy in the day-to-day aspects position. Maria, this is you sighing in awe because a fortune via a certain tribe of people has come your way. The wheel is turned in your favor and freed you from concerns regarding money. Here you are in the inner strength position, recognizing that one path no longer serves you and that you are now stepping into the direction of the Queen of Pentacles, greater prosperity, and a very open heart chakra. So a message is going to come bringing cheerfulness, is going to bring forward movement and freedom from worry and concern. So in a 3-card summary, we have slowly but surely the Knight of Pentacles, which is a popular card as of late for everyone. The prosperity is on its way. There will then come and need to be some courage here. There's courage with the Two of Wands to step in a different path. So just like the collective in relation to another or others, it is important to kind of hermit as you shine your light on different avenues, as you decipher at some point who or what no longer fulfills you emotionally. Expect the unexpected, like the collective, as a result of your actions this month after waiting patiently for a shift in perspective. For you, just like the collective, have the 10 of Wands. At some point, you will be laying down what weighs heavy upon you in the area of home, family, or business. And you will then be going forth into an unexpected direction. There'll be a quick call to action with that popular 8 of Wands. And of course, the putting on the brakes that humans do. Should I or shouldn't I go into the direction of this opportunity for you? So we do have the Page of Cups. I was going to mention water. I didn't, but now we have the King of Cups. So this person could have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in their chart, or they could be someone who has grown and evolved financially, professionally, spiritually, and emotionally. It is time for a new chapter. I see someone in a leadership position and a new path of peace, joy, happiness, and eventually love. So here you are, this beautiful Empress, motherly, nurturing, spiritual energy, recognizing at some point here that you put in the work, and now there is a more happy journey that has manifested before you, a new life. So the Empress is spirit with the major arcana helping you to give birth to a new life, because just like the collective has with the Three of Swords in the center of the reading, spirit saying they are coming in to help those who have been dealing with some form of heartache, loss, worry, fear, sadness. We are helping in the actions position, just like the collective. One life circumstance situation journey to a completion and are guiding the collective towards a higher path of greater fortune. Yeah, be careful if anyone tries to come back from the past. You may be conflicted about taking action because of some form of wish fulfillment here. But Spirit is saying there is a path that no longer serves you. It's chaotic, or you may find that there's chaos developing because of a greater option. And maybe conflicted, but Spirit saying there is a path that will feel like a light at the end of the tunnel, that will bring, after awaiting further spiritual advice, a cause for celebration with family and friends. So after researching the area of money, finance, career, there is going to come the truth sword, a path of victory, the cutting away then of who or what no longer serves you. You have the popular Ace of Wands, just like the collective, both in the emotional aspects position and the day-to-day aspects position. Exciting new adventures await for you, both personally and professionally. There will feel like a new sense of purpose. Now is the time to spread your wings, to work with others, to step into the direction of the Aquarius energy of the Star card, of wish fulfillment, to make in a very exciting and passionate decision. For you have the Three of Cups, like the collective, in the actions position by the end of July, to come together and to celebrate a consolation gift from the universe. So I do see that Knight of Wands. Now the King of Wands could be Sagittarius or Leo, but I'm thinking more so someone in a leadership position with the Cancer energy of the major arcana of the Chariot. This person, supervisor, manager, and so on, is going to bring to your awareness some form of travel, physically or metaphorically, into the direction of success by the end of July. So wait with the moon energy and have hope with the magician in the process of manifestation. Be patient and trust that there is going to come some exciting news to free you from those worries and fears that are keeping you up at night. There's that aha moment. So set to meet personal goals like a well-oiled machine as you go with the flow emotionally, especially, well, we'll say throughout this next month. For eventually, you have the Ace of Pentacles. There's going to come a soulmate type connection whereby there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's going to come an unexpected new path of prosperity that is blessed. And Spirit saying, when this opportunity comes, give thanks to the universe, but most importantly, buy yourself a small gift. Celebrate these accomplishments as you step into a new world. Beautiful. So I'm going to close with a message from the Archangel Michael sort of light deck, and then we're going to do Claire's reading. After Claire's reading, we're going to do Casey's reading. Thank you, Casey, for your donation. Whoop, whoop. Okay. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please close Maria's reading with any last messages for this next month. Yeah, so Spirit's really, really saying it's important at this time to put your creative energy into action, for Archangel Gabriel is joining you to spark that creativity, to help you to communicate your vision with others, to motivate you, to create something beautiful in your life, to build that foundation of a new life, and to trust that the universe will bring a consolation gift your way. There we have the master number 33. So now is a time of fertility and creativity to come into harm others, to expand and to give birth with Spirit's assistance to this gift that's going to feel like a blessing in disguise. Be patient, like Spirit keeps talking about here, between the relationship sector and the money, finance, career position. Your angels have everything under control. Maria, what will come is far better than you had even dared to dream. I see an awakening and stepping into your sovereignty. Creating, look at it, did it again. Oh no, this is someone else. Someone is coming. Someone is coming. A soulmate is coming, bringing kind words and messages. Follow your intuition as you hermit for a bit. Stand your ground. Ask for what you want when it comes to abundance and money. Remain balanced and trust that these concerns are only temporary. So I'm going to put away and cleanse the decks and reiterate these messages, and then we're going to do Claire's reading. So prosperity is what Spirit's giving you the strength to seek out. Communication will indeed come via a business or organization, the right tribe of people. Things may feel a little out of balance in the next few weeks. Opportunities, one or two, may come, but come to the edge and look, because there's going to be a light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to long-term stability. There's going to be freedom from chaos and conflict. There's going to come some exciting call to action and freedom from worries regarding money or things of the material as you continue to build a stable and secure foundation beneath yourself. There's going to come an offer or opportunity from a soulmate connection, where then there's going to be a need to make a decision. But this is a blessing from the universe, where you're going to feel and know that the wheel of fortune has turned in your favor. Be at peace and breathe. That's a really big part of all of this. Spirit saying, sit in solitude and find peace and hope in the fact that the universe has got this going on. They're just kind of telling you about it, and they're excited to bring forth this new journey to your attention. The right person, the right tribe, the right group of people. Come to the edge and look at what is on offer here via a business or organization, where you're going to recognize subconsciously at some point here that your efforts have created an ideal reality, that you are now free from some form of emotional chaos, that a new life has been born, that money, property, win, inheritance, prosperity is coming in quite unexpectedly to free you from some form of mental conflict. What you hunger for, especially a leadership position, is what Spirit is going to help to bring your way as a gift. So keep on keeping on, build those blocks, maintain that foundation, trust that a soulmate connection is coming your way, and that there will be a breakthrough in the thoughts position. There will come to your awareness the yang to your yin, fulfillment to your empty cup, and an awareness that you have been blessed. So be at peace and breathe. Pretty simple message. Beware of pride when all of these great things start to unfold, because there's just some kind of stubborn, prideful energy of, I'm so passionate about my life now that, maybe someone a wish didn't come true with one person and it did with another. And now you almost want to like rub it in. It's just what's going to happen for some people when it comes to their emotions, and it's all human. Okay. So thank you, Maria, for letting me do your reading. All right, we're going to do Claire's reading now. And for Claire's reading, let's see what Claire had to say. I'm going to go up here a little bit. Oh, Casey, you had an interview. Good. Oh, good, good, good. All right, I'm going to go up just a tiny bit here. General reading for Claire. So for Claire's reading, I am being guided to I am being guided to the Enchanted Map deck by Colette Baron Reed. All right, so angels, please bless Claire with clearly defined messages of spirit advice for this next month. Okay. All right, Claire. So we got some stormy energy. Now, this could be in the recent past, but some form of storm is passing. I do feel like maybe there were thoughts of communication with someone that was negative. But Spirit is saying, like many, they're trying to give you this energy of deep spiritual strength and inner peace, because that is what will ensure success. Right? A storm is about to pass. So, now's a good time to maybe clean up your space, get rid of things, cleanse. As we do that, it kind of opens up for greater things to come. Spirit saying with the Nine of Wands, keep on keeping on. You're just about there. We're giving you the Queen of Cups, like many, energy to watch for signs and recognize them. You may have been maybe feeling alone, thinking about marriage commitments, partnerships, contracts with others. But Spirit saying we're really trying to help you to bring an end to any stormy thoughts or situations. Yeah, they're shifting you. Look at this. In the relationship sector, to another or others, Spirit saying we're sending in the magical map shifter, Claire, to shift you into a greater direction. Now, I do see Spirit saying, again, use your intuition as you connect to another or others. I do see two here, the Devil and the Hermit, Capricorn or Virgo. I do see balance required when it comes to a masculine and the Love card, or the Abundance card, and a need to stand your ground. But Spirit is saying we're trying to, away from stormy situations, clean up whatever you need to clean up, let go of, cleanse your space, cleanse your thoughts, and trust in the universe that whatever situations in relation to another or others were or are, Spirit's trying to shift your focus or situation towards a path that is greater. Yeah, because in the money, finance, career, creativity position, Spirit saying you have this kind of sad energy that you're embracing. So I don't know if you're dealing with a younger man who is kind of stubborn, aggressive, frustrating at times, or that is someone who may come in here. But I'm feeling more so, Spirit is saying, it's time to connect with someone in a leadership position with the Aries energy of the Emperor. For there will be, via a business or organization, some surprising wish fulfillment with the Aquarius energy of the Star card. So sacrifice the muddy waters of sadness, of stormy thoughts. Uh, Clean up your space, for it will help you to think more positively. And it is through these positive thoughts where there's going to be an awakening, that as you shift your perspective to the positive, there are greater things being born, unexpected wish fulfillment. And look at flying high. So if you follow Spirit's advice, Spirit's saying it will be by mid to end of July where you're flying high above the maze of your life. Usually when you're in the maze, you're not sure about which direction to go. But when you're above the maze, you can see things now from beginning to end. So there's going to come some unexpected new path with the world energy, wish fulfillment with the 9 of Cups, a cause for celebration, money, property, windfall, a win, but some form of prosperity from someone that maybe you would make that offer to you. And that's because Spirit saying many, we are trying to free you from any mental conflict. We are trying to bring you that which you have hungered for. If the law of attraction of peace, joy, and happiness is going to bring a consolation gift from the universe that's going to make you go from sadness and stormy situations or thoughts to a direction of fulfillment and happiness, flying high over the journey of your life. So emotionally, we have this beautiful compass. So Spirit's bringing you signs right now through this next month, Claire, helping to guide you into the direction of a person or situation that is blessed. You have the high priestess energy, like many, where you will feel very intuitive as you plant seeds, goals, and intentions for yourself, that you know that at some point there's going to come some form of excitement. Okay, I do feel like there are two messages here position for you. Spirit saying sit in solitude and take care. For some, enemies may work against you, but news is on its way. Spirit is sending in a gift of good news to help you feel beautiful, to help you feel confident, to help give you direction throughout this next 4 to 6 weeks. So in the subconscious position, we have the mountain. This is sometimes focusing more so on the obstacles and challenges of life, but Spirit saying, look at the path ahead, not as long and difficult, but as an exciting adventure, right? Go through that mountain, talk to different people, take different avenues, for at some point, a business or organization is going to make an offer of prosperity, where then you will feel like, because of this wisdom that has come in, that you are now light on the other side of the mountain at your ideal reality. So Spirit's saying now's the time to raise that hand, especially throughout the next 2 to 3 weeks, and ask for help or assistance. For eventually you will be pouring your heart into a path that is new. So in the day-to-day aspects position, Spirit saying slowly and steadily, you will find an exciting path has developed, a new path that is blessed in the area of home, family, and or business. You will go from these energies of sorrow to sighing and awe when it comes to greater fortune. So Spirit saying slowly but surely, as you go through that mountain, you're going to recognize that your direction has shifted, that you can now sacrifice any sadness you've been embracing and accept what this breakthrough represents. You're going to be flying high as a result of your actions mid to end of July. And you're going to have this awakening that you're walking in your sovereignty and you're feeling like the queen of your journey of a new direction. That slowly but surely your wishes came to manifest. So Spirit saying in the inner strengths position, trust that when the wishing well energy shows up, Claire, Spirit's listening to your prayers. They are helping to put together the manifestation of forward movement. There's going to come an unexpected message, letter, or two. But after sitting in solitude, when that news comes, you're going to recognize it. You're going to feel very, very beautiful and able to leave troubled waters behind. So let's look at a 3-card summary here. So Spirit's saying with the rescue card, it's now time to not wait for someone to rescue you, but to rescue yourself, to go into the direction business or organization, and know that Spirit's going to be bringing you strong signs with the talisman energy. Is going to be guiding you, most importantly, beyond the goblin energy of fear. You have the solitude card like the collective has in the inner strengths position. So the strength this month to sit in solitude and to go through the details until you find clarity about the journey that the universe is referring to. You're going to recognize here, I think, around the third or fourth week from now, especially the fourth week, that with the metamorphosis card, you have gone through some form of rebirth, that you are in the space by which you were meant to be, and that you're meant to look at the treasures within you and share who you are, your gifts, your talents, your skills with the world around you, right? As you tend to these projects, plans, goals, and intentions for yourself, it could very be as soon as June 28th. Maybe we'll take till July 28th, but at some point with the emu or the ostrich, there's going to be quick movement forward from the sadness you've been embracing into the direction of the manifestation of some form of money, a brand new experience. And I love that that's lining up with the dry desert card, because Spirit's saying by mid to end of July, you're going to be stepping into the direction, Claire, of a path you have not yet walked before. You're going to automatically acclimate to the environment of what is developing. A new path is developing. There's wisdom that is coming, and Spirit saying there will be this ebb and flow energy of now I know the direction by which I'm meant to go towards. Therefore, like many, I'm going to have to come apart from this chaotic, stormy situation. Peaks of joy are on their way. Spirit saying one path is coming to an end, a new path is starting. And even though it is slow and steady, know that the Ghostlands energy is Spirit putting you in this frozen throne, slowing things down so that they can make everything transpire in a perfect and in a divine way. Yes, your intentions are going to bring you into the direction of some form of commitment, partnership, contract. Yeah, you may receive one or two offers in the direction you're looking towards and start to feel as though the world is wide open. These messages will come to you at your home as a result of your prayers. You're going to come into an awareness that it's time to come together with another or others and to step into the unknown. Unknown opportunities are developing, greater paths are being born, and at some point, Spirit saying with my favorite number 44, you will be taking authority over the manifestation of your foundation, a very stable and secure situation, not only financially, but spiritually and emotionally. You will find the strength to follow the compass into the direction of a path that is greater. You will find that you are researching with the education card a different one path versus another. So there is going to be a decision at some point, but Spirit's saying ride the wave. As you start to fly high in your life once again, there is going to be the healing of the ouch. The sadness is going to dissipate. Build on your foundation and know that there will come a spark, an awareness that your efforts, that what you put in, what you've created is now being born. Follow and listen to signs and messages via the radio, things you hear on TV, but know that you know at some point with that Emperor energy and the sovereignty card in the money, finance, career, and actions positions, someone's going to see you as a leader or make an offer of leadership to you. So eventually you're going to receive a lot of encouragement here, and then we'll be free from feeling stuck. That stuck energy has been really popular as of late. And Spirit's giving this collective the strength to know that now the wheel is turning. Okay, you've been resilient and strong, and Spirit saying, trust that the law of attraction is going to bring great things to those who walk in purity and integrity, who do the right thing, who contribute and donate to helping others. So I'm going to close Claire's reading with a message from the Witch's Tarot deck by Ellen Dugan. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please we discussed in this circle spread for Claire via this next month. Sagittarius energy of the Temperance Angel. So Spirit is saying, dip your toe in the water, do what you love what you do, go into the direction of what inspires you. Go with the flow at this time, for there will eventually, if you set to meet goals in an emotionally balanced way, there's going to come this aha moment that you are waiting on a new beginning and it is arriving. Know that this is a great time to clean up your house from what no longer serves you, things that will occupy your mind, most importantly. Things that brought energies of heartache and loss need to go so that the wheel of fortune can turn in your favor. So it's like as you clean up the storms of the past, as you replace sad energies with positive thoughts and confidence, there's going to come for you this popular Knight of Swords, some form of quick and unexpected communication, an awareness here that the magical map shifter, the universe, has now shifted you into a new direction. Stand your ground and ask for what you want when it comes to abundance and prosperity. Be patient and know that there will be a breakthrough. That's what the universe is helping with. That when it comes to money, finance, and career with the Judgment card, Spirit saying at some point, there will be wish fulfillment via the Emperor, someone in a leadership position, a grandfather, passionate type energy, and or someone who's going to put you in a leadership position. Yeah. So a decision is coming your way so that you can sacrifice any form of sadness or stormy circumstances so that you can step into your sovereignty. That you are flying high, that your perspective indeed has shifted, that some form of money or windfall has come your way, and that it's time with the world energy and the unexpected Tower card to step into the portal of a path that is greater. So emotionally, yeah, you may be fearing that you cannot trust this person that's making this offer, but Spirit is saying we are bringing in a faithful, committed person that you can trust, who's going to provide for you the awareness of the direction by which you are now meant to go towards. So this could be someone who has strong water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or someone who is in a leadership position who is very kind. In the subconscious position, you have the High Priestess, like the collective has in the emotional aspects position. But in your subconscious position, this is a time to, again, plant seeds, goals, and intentions, go through that mountain, take different avenues. When you don't know what action steps to take, trust that the universe is guiding you towards the blessing on the other side, which is some wisdom regarding your ideal reality. Some form of service business organization is going to come your way and bring some wisdom. Now, in the day-to-day aspects position, we have research, learning, teaching. I think there is an awareness here that the sorrow of the past is dissipating, that you are sighing in awe because a new chapter has begun. Slowly but surely, you have gone from discontent, boredom, negative people maybe even, or thoughts. But Spirit saying, persevere confidently, and you will recognize that you have overcome some form of sadness you've been embracing. So in the inner strengths position, we has in the subconscious position. So Spirit saying, if you're waiting for prosperity, we are listening to your prayers via the wishing well energy. There is about to come an unexpected message, a call to action, some form of communication or paperwork, where then you will find you are going into the direction of a new journey and are leaving behind who or what no longer serves you. So the news is coming. You may feel conflicted about when or how, but Spirit saying at some point you will be guided to accept confidently what is developing here and recognize a breakthrough. So here we have playful energy. I'm going playfully towards the fact that a new beginning is about to develop. I'm going to clean up my house, get rid of things because I know that the wheel of fortune is about to turn in my favor, that a prosperous new direction is about to that's going to feel like the collective has in the money, finance, career position. There's going to be the Aquarius energy of wish fulfillment. Yes, I need to let go of who or what is sly, cunning, or manipulative, and to trust that the universe is trying to guide me, just like the collective, towards the Leo energy of the sun. A path of great happiness and a feeling of a rebirth. So I'm waiting patiently. I'm looking at things from every perspective. At some point, I am connecting with someone who has maybe strong fire in their chart, Sagittarius or Leo, or a passionate masculine. This could be a masculine who's very passionate about the work that they do, or someone who is in the position of a leadership manager, and so on. Yes, you've reached the 10 of Wands. So there is something new, some exciting news that has great potential that's going to feel like wish fulfillment with the Chariot. It's going to come a shocking, unexpected opportunity via a King of Air, Aquarius, Gemini, or someone who is in a leadership position via a business or organization. There's going to come an awakening of a new beginning where you're flying high, but you're a little indecisive. So Spirit's saying, just like the collective with the 9 of Wands in this thoughts position, keep on keeping on. You're just about at a 10 where you can lay down what weighs heavy upon you, where you can receive the Fool card as a major arcana and hop, skip, and jump into the direction of the manifestation of the new. Spirit saying, take that chance. Here it comes. Just like the collective with the popular 8 of Wands, there's going to come a quick and unexpected call to action. You are this beautiful Empress, and you are at this time giving birth to greater opportunities for yourself. Or major arcana, the Empress is coming in here helping you to give birth to an ideal reality. I keep trying to separate these cards in each deck. Spirit is saying we're bringing a gift, a consolation gift to those who've dealt with some heartache or sadness recently. We are helping in the actions position with the major arcana of the world to bring old paths to a successful completion, to go from worried at night about the future to the celebration of what can now be. Freedom from worries regarding communication or things tied to the past. Here comes some attention and recognition, some prosperity that is slow moving. Slowly but surely, Spirit's helping you with the major arcana and the Magician with the 2 of Pentacles to make a decision in the area of money. Look at good news regarding money. Oh my gosh. And a decision around if you so choose to seek this out. There is a path that is blessed, a lump sum of money, an inheritance, or a path that will grow and prosper for the long term that is developing. So you have the 3 of Wands, like the collective, going through that mountain with the High Priestess energy, trusting that the seeds you are planting are about to grow, that at some point you will go from not knowing what action steps to take to going into the direction of great emotional fulfillment. I see an opportunity coming your way because maybe you've been feeling left out, forgotten, unacknowledged. But Spirit is saying to you, Claire, a long and difficult path is now ending. You have the Queen of Cups, like the collective in the thoughts position, the ability to acknowledge the signs that Spirit is bringing. They're saying at some point there will be a cause for celebration via family and friends, a path of victory from waiting on some form of abundance or prosperity. You will be researching an opportunity and a new path. Gosh, is that all for 3 or 4 aces, meaning this is a big time for new beginnings for you, Claire? Someone in a leadership position could have strong earth in their chart. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn is coming in with the Ace of Cups. Spirit saying there is a new path of peace, joy, happiness, and love that Spirit wants to guide you towards and down. Someone's going to recognize you for your hard work, is going to want to work with you, and then you have the popular Ace of Wands. Now we have seen all 4. Ace of Wands, new exciting adventures await you, both personal and professional. A new sense of purpose is developing for you. Creative endeavors, enthusiastic, positive energy is growing. Spread your wings and fly. We do have a light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to money and long-term stability. We have hope with maybe the King of Cups, which is Moon, usually Pisces, could be Cancer or Scorpio, and two people coming together, recognizing that you ebb and flow naturally. That after dipping your toe in the water and seeking out this person, this direction, there comes to your attention a position of greater power where the wheel of fortune has turned in your favor. I see a lot of excitement here, maybe some legal paperwork, signing on the dotted line, but finally being free from this self-imposed energy of thinking that you are stuck. We do have you kind of looking at someone in a leadership position and eventually saying, yes, I think the universe is saying it's time for the storms of the past to dissipate. So follow spirit with the compass into the direction of this King of Cups, someone that you can trust so that you can or emotionally. Closing message for Claire, please, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, with the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. See, a message, just like the collective has. So there is the beginning of a new emotional experience that is going to grow into something deeper. And you may receive a message from someone expressing feelings you didn't know were developing, Claire, or a social invitation to shift you into a different. So this energy of hermiting and sorrow is only temporary. Watch for signs. Now, there could very well be a person who's gentle and loving, who has only the kindest of intentions. They could have water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or they are the direction, the connection by which is the direction that Spirit is trying to guide you towards. You may be fearing that you can't trust a particular situation, but Spirit's sending someone in to help you to heal, sending someone in who shows that they are faithful to you. See? And then we saw the Four of Wands, which is a cause for celebration with family and friends. So now is a wonderful time in your life, Claire, believe it or not. Difficulties are soon going to fall away, and there's going to be a light at the end of the tunnel that you can wish upon. The timing is right to make long-term plans for a joyful future. Have faith, Claire, that things are going to turn out beautifully. And the healer of emotions is coming in to help heal you from the sadness you've been embracing so that you can fly high, even though the decision into a greater direction, for the storms of the past are dissipating. So I'm going to cleanse these cards and reiterate the messages for Claire, and then we're going to go ahead and do, I think it's Casey's reading next. Let's see. Yes, Casey's reading next. So Claire, hang in there. There is going to come some form of offer of prosperity, a new chapter in your life. Hang in there and continue to trust that your ideal reality will develop in relation to this guy. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or someone who by which you can indeed trust. You're going to be flying high because of an offer of money that's quite unexpected, though it may feel hard to take action, to make a decision. But Spirit stepping in with the major arcana, the Judgment card, in the money, finance, career position, Claire, and is going to help for you to make the highest, best decision, to go into the direction of this unexpected. For you will be cleaning house and planning forward movement as soon as you recognize that the wheel of fortune has turned in your favor and that you are more powerful than ever before. Continue to set to meet goals, knowing that if you go with the flow with a positive mindset, more quickly will come a beautiful outcome. Freedom from that which was keeping you up at night. So I'm going to put away and cleanse the Enchanted Map deck. Spirit's listening to your prayers here. They are saying a message will come that is going to make you feel beautiful. That's going to bring to your attention a new journey that's going to help for you to leave this sadness behind. slowly and steadily. Be patient. Spirit's trying to free you from energies of sorrow and to make an offer of the exciting wand, an exciting new direction. But you must go forth confidently, for you will be sighing in awe and surprise of the fortune that comes your way. So don't look at the path as long and difficult, but as an exciting adventure, for Spirit is going to bring some wisdom here where you can pour your heart into an ideal reality. The best reality you've experienced thus far. Spirit is guiding you intuitively with the compass energy into the direction of an exciting new journey. I do see a masculine. They could be in a leadership position. They could just be financially abundant, stable, and secure. I do see like coming together in a union or a reunion, trying to trust this person, but fearing that they can't be. I think at some point after sitting in that high priestess energy, there is going to come some excitement because you're going to recognize that someone is faithful, that the path ahead of you is exciting, that there has come an unexpected wish for money or some form of windfall, and that you're stepping into a newer and greater experience. So Spirit is saying we are helping to bring wish fulfillment, a leadership position, or an offer from someone who's in one so that you can let go and sacrifice some form of sadness you've been embracing. Spirit is trying to bring you a gift as a consolation prize, a direction by which they're trying to shift you towards in the relationship sector. Be patient. There will be a breakthrough after sitting in this hermiting energy. Watch for signs and know that all situations right now are temporary. So positive thoughts are necessary. Clean your house of negative worries, fears, concerns, or things that no longer enhance your happiness. Remember, Spirit saying we're offering energies of deep personal strength and peace, for that is what will help you to overcome the stormy energy and bring assured success. Nice. All right. So, dear Lord, Spirit, guides, and angels, please cleanse these cards for future messages. As I look over to my left, I am recognizing that on the bottom of the Psychic Oracle deck by John Holland, we do have, again, this number 8 energy here twice. So the number 8 is knowledge, bringing an energy of power and authority, evolution, and changes via a business or organization. So things are going to speed up. There's going to come in this wisdom. But then, of course, our natural human reaction is to fear something that has shown up so quickly. But Spirit's saying, have hope in the wisdom that is, because this is a gift from the universe. I love this. All right. So thank you so much, Claire, for letting me do your reading. Next, we are going to do Casey's reading. Oh, good. Keep on keeping on, Maria. It is so close. All right, I'm going to go down a little bit here. Okay, and Casey would like a general reading. Casey had an interview yesterday, and I'm hopeful I will get that offer. Yeah, so there's a little bit of conflict here with the Five of Swords in the center of the reading, Casey. It's like someone's conflicted within about some form of communication. They are fearing heartache. They are waiting patiently on a new beginning. And here comes a surprise freedom from an ending of what was and now a new beginning. So there is very soon here going to come an awareness that you kept on keeping on, that you watched for signs from Spirit, that you are going from sitting there by yourself to a commitment partnership contract that brings to mind greater power and authority into your life, right? You are ready. And Spirit saying we are trying to bring you what you are ready for. In fact, Spirit saying as you hermit and observe a tempting opportunity, stand your ground with the abundance card. Ask for what you want. There's nothing wrong with saying, can I have $1 more? Can I have $2 more? Because it will fit more with my budget. Things have been tight. This is a positive energy, right? What do we have right now? We have the waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams in Leo. Good omens, signs, synchronicities, and good news. Shine your light so others can now see you, because things are getting better and there are going to be balanced negotiations as a result of the actions the collective is taking now. All right, so Casey. Oh, Casey says blessings to all of you. Maria, you are very, very welcome. It was beautiful like always. And thank you, Maria, for letting me do your reading. All right, so let's go ahead and get into Casey's reading. And for Casey's reading, I am being guided to, I'm really being guided back into the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. All right. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless Casey with clearly defined messages of spiritual advice for this next month. All right. So, Casey, you have the walking away card. Now, the number 27 is Spirit's way of saying, as you connect with others at this time, new doorways could open that could bring great change and endings to who or what no longer serves you. So we do have the Five of Swords, a little bit of inner conflict about communication, some form of heartache or sadness, waiting on a surprise to free you, on new beginnings. Again, Spirit's telling you, like the collective, that deep personal strength and peace assures success at this time. So if you, like many, are ready to go away from one situation into the direction of a path that is greater, Spirit's saying with the Nine of Wands in the thoughts position, keep on keeping on. We are giving you, you've reached a 9, you're almost there, the Queen of Cups. So there's going to come some signs and synchronicities your way. There's going to come an energy of sitting there, bored, discontent, alone, and so on, to recognizing your power. Okay, so Spirit is sending in Archangel Michael here for the next couple days, couple weeks, helping to light up your first chakra to ground you. Okay, keep on keeping on. Eventually, you will be able to walk away, go away from who or what may have been causing some energies of sorrow. Now, in the relationship sector, we have financial constraints. So I do see a young woman, maybe she's hoping to be a wife, maybe she already is. I feel like there has been some kind of fear, maybe in the area of love, but a need to kind of hermit for a bit. Spirit saying remain optimistic about your love life, because as you give kindness and love to others, so too will you receive prosperity. Right. So the two are very much tied to each other in this karmic energy. As we donate to charity, as we help others, as we are kind to others, even if they're not kind to us, there will be a blessing from the universe, a consolation gift of prosperity and confidence and self-love. Okay, so in the money, finance, career position, yeah, Spirit's saying now's the time to seek out someone who by which you can step into a path of greater abundance in your life. For you, like many, if you are thinking about sacrificing or walking away from some form of muddy waters, now is the time of great change. Now is the time to connect with someone in a leadership position or to step into one yourself. Be patient, for there will be a breakthrough. Give and offer opportunity or person a chance, because what you receive in the form of abundance is going to make you the envy of others. In the actions position, so see Spirit saying new doorways towards greater Happiness are about to open for you, like many, Casey. And as this doorway towards happiness opens, there's also going to be this energy of healing. So there's going to come an unexpected world energy with the tower in the world in the actions position for many by mid to end of July. There's going to be this wish fulfillment with the 9 of Cups. We have the boat card, money, property through inheritance, winning or windfall, stepping into a new experience and with this unexpected new beginning. What you hunger for is what spirit wants to bring. So they're saying we want to free you from mental conflict and through the law of attraction, right? As I give kind words, messages, and so on, I'm coming to an awakening that I'm stepping into my sovereignty, that a new doorway has opened, bringing me greater happiness and healing. Pardon me. So, in the emotional aspects position, Spirit is saying now's the time to take that high priestess energy that the collective has to set and meet personal goals throughout the next maybe 4 to 6 weeks. Now's the time to connect with others via community, society, social media, technology. As you connect with others, you will be able to not. But Spirit is trying to help you with this healing process, helping to guide you towards those who are faithful. Remain grounded. At some point, you are going to be walking away from a situation where you feel as though your finances are constricted. A new doorway towards greater happiness will open quite unexpectedly for you, and you will then be able to sacrifice those who are envious or jealous of you. In the subconscious position, beautiful. So, Casey, you have the victory card with the ideal reality card with the wisdom. So, Spirit's saying, seek advice from a friend, ask for help, assistance, guidance. For there is going to come an offer or opportunity via a business or organization with the house card. It's going to feel as though your ship has come in when this victorious wisdom arrives. So, what does the ideal reality card say? I am manifesting the most beautiful version of my reality by embodying the energy of my desired state now. I live an ideal reality, a path of victory, and to sacrifice what was and accept the sovereignty that the universe wants to bring my way. I know there will be a breakthrough, an awakening, an unexpected portal where I'm stepping into a new experience. And I also know that when the Ace of Wands shows up, this exciting new path that is blessed, I will go from energies of sorrow to sighing in awe at the fortune that has developed for me. I am moving forward confidently, though anxiously, away from people who tried to make me do things their way. And in the inner, oh my gosh, so look at this. Just like the collective, we have a journey in the inner strengths position. And so we have a message coming in quite unexpectedly, some form of letter communication, paperwork with the cheerfulness card, an energy of beauty, and the leaving behind of the swords, sadness, worry, fear, concern, heartache, and so on. So, yeah, now's the time to go into the direction of a community of like minded people, to trust that there will be an opportunity, some form of breakthrough. If you are patient and sit in solitude, you will be free from enemies working against you. News is coming as a gift from the universe that will feel unexpected. That's going to help for you to bring a successful completion to a mentally conflicted situation where you can step into the direction of a new beginning of your sovereignty. The law of attraction is working on your behalf this month, just like many of the collective. So there's healing going on, right? I may have to walk away from a situation that feels unfulfilling. The angel of balance is here as well. So there's healing, there's balance. I do see the balance card with the love card and the masculine in the relationship sector. Some form of attachment in your life. Yeah, you may at some point recognize that you need to go into the direction of a new community of people, because not only is it greater happiness, but it brings this energy of victory and healing. Stand your ground and ask for what you want, because this is the energy that the universe wants to bring you, Casey. Spirit wants to put you in the woman holding a coin energy. So they're saying find this doorway towards value for you. You may find right now or very soon that you are standing at the gate of a beautiful new garden in your life. And you are this thinking woman, thinking about meetings and negotiations, thinking about a new path of happiness and romance. It's like as you ground yourself by connecting with the right people, by going into the direction of greater victory, you will then recognize as well that there's just so much healing. There's like freedom from, I don't know if it's financial constraints, not feeling like you're making enough. Now, we do have two letters communication. So one of them, through this process of elimination, will not be the right person or situation, but another one is going to surprise you. So just like the collective, Spirit is saying, when it comes to people, when it comes to money, finance, and career, be patient. Know that at some point there will be a breakthrough. There will be this man holding a coin, who by which is freeing you from some brokenhearted energy, anxiety. This beautiful doorway to Spirit is a doorway that the universe has created for you. And you will know that it's the correct direction because of the appreciation and recognition you are receiving. Spirit's giving you the strength to go into the direction of this exciting commitment, partnership, contract, for there is a blossoming of abundance that you will recognize happens before you. So as something more abundant develops, again, they're going to be envious or jealous of your circumstances. But what's really happening for you with this beautiful aha moment is that a doorway towards happiness is developing, again, to help you to be free from those who are envious, jealous, negative. So here comes some exciting energy with Archangel Ariel lighting up your second chakra via a community of people, going away from one situation into the direction of a path that is greater. Overcoming a storm of the past and allowing the angel of love to help you to keep your heart open, even though there was some form of pain. See, Archangel Raphael is coming in to light up your heart chakra through this process of abundance. An awareness that a doorway has opened where there's this cornucopia of peace, joy, happiness, and prosperity. Spirit is saying we are sending in a yin-yang connection, a balanced connection that just feels right, as confirmation that it is now time to free yourself from that which was making you feel stuck or trapped. Yeah, your heart chakra is opening because of the awareness of a new direction. Archangel Gabriel is coming in to light up that fifth chakra to help you to communicate in the highest, best, kindest way. For there is going to be a very kind-hearted masculine who by which is going to open up an opportunity to bring all that wasn't good for you to a successful completion. Yeah, this person is thinking of you, as a goddess, that you can manifest what you want. And as you reflect on the manifestation of great things for yourself, there's going to be on both ends a caring connection that naturally ebbs and flows. So Spirit's sending someone in your way, Casey, to help for you to be free from some form of envy, jealousy, financial constraints. So we are going to confirm and clarify these messages. And to do so, I'm going to bring in what is quickly becoming one of my favorite decks, which is of course, when I think of it, I can't remember it. Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please confirm and clarify the messages we have previously discussed in this circle spread for Casey regarding this next month. Knight of Pentacles, popular card. So Spirit is saying slowly but surely there is a person, circumstance, situation that is on. You may be surprised rather quickly at some communication you are receiving. Yeah. What you are waiting for is coming in the form of a new beginning, where eventually you can walk away from some form of heartache or sadness. There we have it. So, in the thoughts position, if you've been worried about money or things of the material, Spirit saying lift up your heart and think about the positive. Write down, I will achieve success 10 times on a piece of paper and put it on your fridge. But shift your perspective, right? Because if we worry about money, we darken our aura and we repel the blessings from coming in. So, that is why Archangel Michael is coming in to ground you. They're saying karma is what it is. What you will reap what you sow, right? If you put the effort in, so too will you receive a very powerful opportunity or position. So lift your head and move forward in a grounded way towards uh, uh, so I do see the Hermit. I'm shining my light on different connections, circumstances, and situations. I know that at some point there will be some abundance, a tempting abundance here. And I am optimistic. Yeah. Yeah, Spirit's saying right now there is with the Seven of Swords energy, either someone who is sly, cunning, manipulative, or this is you finally saying, I'm ready to sneak away from a person or group of people whereby I don't feel like I am making the money I want. Okay, so in the career position, money, finance, career, you have the popular Ace of Pentacles. So there is going to come a lump sum of money, a bonus, a raise, a path that will grow and prosper for the long term, a path that is blessed. So yeah, Spirit's saying, now is the time of great change. It's time to connect with the Emperor, someone in a leadership position, or to step into one yourself. For by the third week from now, you, like many of the collective, will be receiving the Star card, wish fulfillment. There will be a breakthrough after patience and a need to accept a gift from the universe, but it won't be hard. It's going to be exciting, and you are going to be the envy of others. Beautiful. It's on its way. And with the Hierophant energy, this is Taurus energy. Here is what's on its way, this aha moment as a result of your actions. Smiling, laughing, feeling fulfilled because you have learned a lot in the past and are now ready to climb this staircase into the direction of a more abundant future. So we have the Tower and the World card, an unexpected transformation, an unexpected portal opening up with the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, a cause for celebration with the Three of Cups, stepping into a new experience of money, being free from mental conflict, going into the direction of what you hunger for when it comes to a path of your sovereignty, leadership. There's an awakening here that I am now experiencing a very happy family energy. It could be this community of people. I've connected with the right person or group of people. And now I am free from someone who was sly, cunning, or manipulative. I am healing because there is a faithful opportunity coming my way that is exciting. So in the emotional aspects position, here we have it again. There is coming some prosperity here through a community of like-minded people. One wish may not be fulfilled, but another one will. In the subconscious position, we have the moon. So this is Spirit saying, have trust in what you cannot yet see. Have hope. that some wisdom is about to come in via a business or organization and offer of prosperity, some form of wisdom where you recognize that your ship came in and now you are going into the direction of your ideal reality. You're going away from sly, cunning, manipulative people. You're going into the direction of this victorious breakthrough. So even though at one point, maybe now you cannot see the path of victory, trust that it is about to come and people are going to envy you. Now, when the opportunity arrives, you, like many of the collective, are going to be a little bit affected by this energy of anxiety. But you're going to be sighing in awe of this exciting new direction because of the fortune that is tied to it. So in the day-to-day aspects position, you have the Eight of Pentacles. This is about practicing your gifts, talents, and skills in a confident way. Because Spirit's saying in the day-to-day aspects position as well with the Camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. Instead of sitting in any energies of discontent and boredom, now's the time to research, practice your skills, share your skills, trust that if you remain grounded and positive, there will come an opportunity from a business or organization that feels like a breakthrough. This is actually a gift, a consolation gift from the universe of a new beginning. There will come an awakening, a realization that you are walking in your sovereignty, in through a doorway of happiness and healing, where happiness is returning or is being shared with family and friends. So you have the Star card, Casey. The collective has it in the money, finance, career position. You've got it in the inner strengths position. So Spirit is saying, trust that there will be wish fulfillment. We're giving you the strength to hang in there in the next 4 to 6 weeks when it comes to a new journey. Trust. That's all you need to do is trust that the prosperity is on its way, that there will come a message, letter, conversation, communication, paperwork that is bringing cheerful messages. After sitting in solitude, it's making you feel very beautiful. So Spirit is saying by, I think, mid to end of July, for sure, end of July, Casey, there is going to be this news that Spirit's saying is on its way that's going to help you to leave troubled waters behind. Sit in solitude and trust in this forward movement. This is what Spirit is helping with, to connect you with the right tribe, the right group of people, the right community. There's going to be a lot of happiness and joy because you are climbing into the direction of greater prosperity, an ideal reality, and you are being free from financial constraints or envious, jealous, negative people. Wow. So in a 3-card summary, Casey, you have the Fool. Popular card as of late. So this is the manifestation of a fresh start. Spirit saying this is what we are helping you with. At some point, take a chance. For the Wheel of Fortune, how many times have we seen this today? Is going to turn in your favor very shortly. What's going to come to mind is a quick and unexpected call to action. And then there will need to be the Two of Wands, right? Courage regarding a new path. New possibilities are manifesting with the major arcana, the Magician. So Spirit is helping you to manifest through your prayers, affirmations, actions. And soon, just like the collective in the actions position, there will be some unexpected opportunity. So with the Two of Pentacles, it's going to feel like things are speeding up. It's going to feel like you're needing to choose between one opportunity, person direction versus another. Spirit saying don't cry over spilt milk. There is going to come good news, maybe from a Capricorn, or a very tempting good news. But it's coming because you, like the collective in the thoughts position, have reached the 9 of Wands. You kept on keeping on and you didn't give up. And just like the collective in the subconscious position, you have the 3 of Wands, Casey, an awareness that your ship has come in, that you remained hopeful in that which you could not yet see. And now there is a path of victory. Spirit saying remain very intuitive, for there is about to come wish fulfillment when it comes to financial gain. An offer of prosperity with the Ace of Pentacles after practicing your skills and talents or sharing them with others. There's about to come great happiness with the Ten of Cups, an emotional happily ever after that others may envy. There's going to come, just like the collective in the money, finance, career position, someone who is in a leadership position with the Aries energy of the Emperor, or this is you stepping into a position of leadership. But either way, Spirit's saying with the Hanged Man, hang in there. There's about to come a shift in perspective because you've reached the Ten of Swords. Because whatever path was long and difficult is now dissipating. There is going to come someone who has maybe strong earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, like we have with this Taurus energy, the Hierophant in the actions position. But someone who's either offering a position of abundance or who by which is offering you a position of leadership yourself. So here comes some playful communication and the ability then to walk away from who or what no longer serves you, to step into the direction of an offer of prosperity and the sun, great happiness and renewal, an abundant offer via a community of people that were meant to be in your life at this time, in the celebration with family and friends of these accomplishments, of this ideal reality. Now, I do see you trying to get to the truth of the King of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or just someone who's in a leadership position. And then there's this realization of, yes, indeed, this is a path of great emotional fulfillment, and it is freedom now from some form of heartache, envy, negative people or situations. It's time for an exciting decision at some point, right? As I look at this Queen of Pentacles possibility, this position of leadership and stability, I know what the major arcana, like the collective, has by the end of July, that I can now bring to a successful completion, a path that I needed to heal from and step towards happiness and a happy family or friend situation. You have the Three of Cups, Casey's, just like the collective in the actions position, a cause for celebration. Signing on the dotted line or moving forward in an emotionally balanced way, we have Leo and Libra to go into the direction of the justice that has turned in your favor. Yes, people are going to recognize your talents and skills. And yeah, then you're going to get ready to run and jump on your motorcycle and leave behind what was keeping you up at night. So your imagination and creativity, Spirit saying, is going to lead you towards the Ace of Wands, an exciting new direction. And even though you may feel a bit anxious as you research an opportunity or practice and share your skills, Spirit saying, go forth confidently. You will know that you know the connection by which the universe is sending in, because it naturally ebbs and flows with the Two of Cups. So just like the collective, when it comes to another or others, you will have the strength of the Hermit to shine your light on an opportunity that eventually you will recognize is indeed victorious. Yeah, you'll be looking at the past versus the future. But there is good news regarding money or things of the material, and Spirit saying the reason it's coming in, this path that is blessed financially, is because Spirit wanted to free you from whatever or whoever was making you feel stuck or trapped in your circumstances. So just like the collective, there is some exciting news coming. We're in the inner strengths position with the Six of Swords. There will finally be, by the end of July, the leaving behind of troubled waters, people, circumstances, situations. I just saw the Chariot and the Nine of Cups traveling into the direction of wish fulfillment, a financial offer from someone in a leadership position. Okay, so they keep going back over those messages. So I think for you, Casey, I'm going to close with a message from the Archangel Michael Sword of Light deck. Closing message, please, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, regarding Casey's reading for this next month. Open your heart to all that can be. So we have number 22, connections to another or others, duality in partnerships, intuitive energy, waiting and reflecting. Remember, no one is perfect, you or other people, so don't judge yourself or others at this time of new beginnings. Let love in all cases heal every situation. Know that no matter what your worries are right now, you and your loved ones are safe. So let go of any fear or worry about them, for Archangel Michael is watching over them. Now is the time to share your gifts, talents, and skills with others and to be a light in the eyes of others. For you have powerful messages or information or wisdom that needs to be shared. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. For there is a prosperous new direction that is blessed. Be honest with yourself this month. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, like many have with that Three of Swords, have a message for each of us. Accept whatever truth needs to be accepted and let your prayers and spirit take it from there. Like we said earlier, hand those worries to spirit and trust that you will be the envy of others and step into a direction of greater happiness in your life. Trust in your divine purpose. So there is an experience take month that will have divine meaning. And healing will come, right? That doorway towards happiness will come, and there will be an awareness that you've climbed the ladder, not only financially, but emotionally, that there is happiness returning to friends and family. So someone new is coming to make an offer or opportunity here. An important relationship, like we saw with the Two of Cups, is on the horizon. So open your mind and your heart so that now happiness can enter your life. Be your true and authentic self and have no fear. All right. So I'm going to cleanse the cards and reiterate these messages as I put the decks away. So in the inner strength position, remember, Casey, Spirit's giving you the strength to eventually direction of a path of greater happiness. Even you're a bit anxious, when this victory comes to mind, know that this is your ideal reality, that Spirit's trying to connect you with the right community of people where there will be the action steps of stepping into and through this aha moment, a doorway towards happiness and healing, an aha moment that now that I'm going towards a more prosperous direction, there's more happiness in my personal connections, that others are envying me because I am stepping into a leadership position or I'm receiving a consolation gift from the universe regarding a more prosperous direction, a path that is blessed. I am freeing myself from whatever financial constraints I was dealing with, from negative, sly, cunning, manipulative people. I'm going to stand my ground, ask for what I want, remain balanced and kind. For I have the power to overcome my concerns about money or things of the material. Spirit saying, remember, no one is perfect. So it is important to beware of any form of pride as these wonderful things develop for you, to just walk away in a strong and peaceful way. Okay. Spirit's helping you to walk away and leave behind who or what doesn't serve you. In fact, I saw over here on the bottom of the 8 Tattoo Tarot deck, Spirit's going to be helping a lot of people to go into the direction from the 8 of Cups into the direction of the 9 of Cups, right? I'm leaving behind who or what no longer serves me, and I'm going into the direction of wish fulfillment. For I know that a very playful offer or opportunity is coming my way, that there will be an attention and recognition of my efforts. Passion will develop at this point for some of those who are single. It's like as you find this new path of prosperity, it's in that direction where you're going to connect with someone in the area of love and romance that could be a life partner this year. All right, so I'm going to put away and cleanse the Lightseers deck by Chris Ann. So, Casey, remember, Spirit saying hang in there. There is about to come the Aquarius energy of the Star card where you're going to be feeling very beautiful. Now's the time to leave sorrow behind, to share your gifts, talents, and skills with the world around you, to eventually know that you'll be sighing in awe when it comes to a fortunate new path, an exciting new path. So even though right now you may not know exactly what Spirit's trying to bring your way, it's important to have hope. At some point, there is going to come an of prosperity that's going to help you to heal. Someone who is faithful with the Taurus energy of the Hierophant. So there will be this awareness. I think mid to end of July for you, Casey, that I didn't. There were my foes that I couldn't trust, but now there's this unexpected tower in the world that the universe is bringing a successful completion to people who maybe were envious or jealous or negative or whatever. And I'm stepping into a new experience. I'm stepping into a greater experience that feels like wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. And I'm celebrating with others the fact that this news has finally arrived. And this is the news: money, property, inheritance, winning, a windfall, a path that will grow and prosper for the long term. Wish fulfillment via the Emperor, Aries energy, someone in a leadership position, or a gift of a leadership position. A business or organization will bring what feels like a breakthrough to your attention, Casey. And Spirit saying at that point, it will be time to accept the journey of your sovereignty, to know that there's a breakthrough that took place with Spirit's assistance, and that now you can go through this awakening of, wow, the law of attraction has brought this information my way, and I can now leave behind sly, cunning, manipulative people or situations. Stand your ground when it comes to this abundance. Be patient. Wait for a breakthrough. Fear not the area of money or things of the material. Trust that even though it's slow moving with the Knight of Pentacles, this person or situation is on its way to you. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please cleanse these cards for future messages. Prosperity is coming. So are relationships of equal give and take. Ooh, prosperity is coming for my empresses, for these hardworking, spiritual, motherly type energies, or regardless of who you are with the Empress, this is Spirit saying we are helping the collective to manifest prosperity, right? As you give, so too shall you receive as well. Those of you who donate to a charity, especially if have been nudged by Spirit to do so, it will appear as though as soon as you donate, all of a sudden you recognize that some abundance has come back your way tenfold. Some form of new beginnings are being born, gifts of consolation gifts from the universe, what you hunger for, what you've worked towards. The law of attraction for those who are is going to bring an opportunity for the collective to walk in their sovereignty, to live their ideal reality. Okay. But beware of greed as these opportunities develop, because those who are walking in their ego could lose a lot. Okay. Spirit saying beware of great pride. You will reap exactly what you have sown. So free yourself from heartache and loss, and trust that there is going to come someone or something greater at this time, right? There's a coming together with others in this number 6 month of June, in the manifestation of a greater chapter in this number 1 year of 2026. There's going to come some form of gift that's unexpected, and it's a message of money, property, money, winning, inheritance, whatever this is. But what I love most is that many by mid to end of July will be stepping physically, metaphorically, into the direction of a greater experience in their lives. So sit in solitude, be patient, Change and evolution is coming. Move forward confidently. Don't sit in energies of discontent and boredom, but know that as you persevere, you will overcome certain problems. In some cases, we do have this club energy, someone trying to make someone else do something against their will. A stubborn, aggressive younger man, or just someone here who brings negativity, right? It's a time of advancement and greater beginnings. And for those who are walking in their negative energy, they're going to start to have to figure out why. So I'm going to just kind of go through these messages for the collective. If there is anyone else who would like a 1 month reading, again, it is only during this live YouTube podcast where I do offer 1 month readings for a minimum of a $10 donation. Casey, okay. Beautiful as always, Maria. Oh, good. I was thinking about that. Glad I could help. Casey, and thank you for letting me do your reading. All right, so I started out today with the Tea Leaf deck by Ray Hepburn. So Spirit is talking a lot about muddled thinking, right? We need to clear our thoughts of the negative. We need to think about the positive. Spirit's telling the collective right now, go out and have some fun. Take a chance. Trust that now's a great time for a vacation, to plan a trip. Be a boastful, negative person. So Spirit is saying in the center of the reading, for the collective, we're offering up this valley energy. We're giving energies to the collective of deep personal strength and peace, for that's what will assure success. Okay, new beginnings are coming, but Spirit's saying beware of greed, right? Because that's negative energy, and that in turn will bring some endings to some really good things. Now, in the thoughts position, Spirit saying, keep on keeping on with the 9 of Wands. You're almost there. Beware of great pride, for you will reap what you have sown. Very, very karmic time. So Spirit is saying, free yourself from worries of heartache, sadness, loss, feeling alone, and trust that Spirit's giving you the power to manifest new beginnings so that you can be free from this in the center of the reading. Now, I do feel like I see this female who was surprised at an ending. I see a wife and I see the widower energy, feeling stuck because of a surprise death card, which is right below that. There's some heartache there. There's some indecision about communication. There's this feeling of, I can't go on. I feel alone. What do I do, with the marriage or wedding card? And Spirit is saying, we're really giving you strong, powerful thoughts of how to heal, how to move forward. Okay. Let's see. In the inner strength position, Spirit is telling the collective with the bat energy, take care, because enemies may be working against you. Again, those who are carrying negative on some very prosperous, successful, happy directions, they're going to have to go back around that mountain of difficult situations. But in other circumstances, those who are positive, who trust that Spirit is helping you to go forth confidently, to persevere and eventually receive the Ace of Wands, an exciting awareness of a new path. There is news coming. So Spirit's giving the collective the strength to persevere, for you will overcome current obstacles and challenges. All you need to do in some cases is get some advice, maybe a reference from a friend. Ask for help, assistance, or guidance. Because Spirit's saying those who are thinking about paying for making changes, maybe involving home or family, there is going to come some wisdom of an ideal reality. So someone here is planning on making changes in the area of home or family. Some are offering an offer of prosperity. Some are thinking about the next chapter, and how do I want to. So Spirit is also saying some wishes that won't be granted. And I think that's for someone here who is dealing with the thief. Okay, because we do have the thief and reuniting with someone and carrying what feels like a heavy weight and feeling unsure about someone's faithfulness. So if you're not sure, Spirit's saying, lay it down, let it go, let Spirit bring you someone who is. Okay, because with the bear energy as well in the emotional aspects position, Spirit's also talking about money matters. Now, there could have been some painful conversations, money matters in a relationship, because I do see a female here, whether it's a younger woman, meaning younger than 40, or a wife. There is a need to kind of stand your ground, maintain your boundaries, but to also stay optimistic about your love life. Sometimes the worries of money or other people or whatever is negative is going to affect a relationship. And that's why for many, Spirit is saying there is going to come some money or property through an inheritance, winning, or a windfall. There is going to come an unexpected portal that opens up and feels like wish fulfillment. And then the stepping physically or metaphorically in the actions position into the direction of a new experience. So you may feel a little bit muddled and unsure, but Spirit's saying trust. That Spirit wants to free the collective from that mental conflict of the Three of Swords and bring an awakening of the beginnings that we hunger for. Now, I do see a woman here. She's a younger woman. I was 30s, 40s. I'm going to say 20s to 40s. And we have a younger man here who is a little bit stubborn or aggressive. At times it's funny. At other times, I feel like this female wants to sacrifice the situation, but you know, that's where I get into this. Spirit is saying if there is conflict in a relationship sector, because that's where it's landing with the tent, this is a situation that is only temporary, right? Spirit's saying you may be tempted to stand your ground and maybe even say things, and maybe they were already said, but Spirit's saying what's going on in the relationship sector is only temporary. There's about to come great balance and abundance. So watch for signs from the universe, synchronicities, because there is going to come some beneficial change to the relationship as well. Like as one or two people step into greater prosperity and the ideal situation that they want, new beginnings in many cases, there's then going to be the turning to a partner and saying, I'm sorry. So it's kind of a need. There's a need here to be careful with your words. Yes, there was heartache. Yes, there was sadness. Yes, there was maybe even disappointment, but I also see healing. I see faithfulness. I see Spirit saying with the High Priestess in the emotional aspects position to personal seeds, goals, and intentions. And even though you don't know what action steps to take regarding this person, sacrifice the muddy waters of negativity and remain patient. At some point, there is going to be a breakthrough in many ways. And that has to do with the consolation gift from the universe that Spirit's saying, whatever you hunger for, whatever you are passionate about, whatever you've been working towards, there is going to come a message. There is going to come a letter or some form of paperwork that represents this new beginning, that frees the collective from the pain and heartache of some form of maybe harsh words and a cause for celebration instead. So I'm going to put away the 8 tarot deck. See, some people here are thinking about walking away, maybe running away from a situation emotionally. But Spirit is saying that the playful energy is about to return here. I almost feel like the masculine or an opportunity is coming towards her, and she's almost like running away from trying to make things better. So the Three of Pentacles is about working together. In the inner strength position, remember, Spirit is saying there is going to come an unexpected message. For many, they won't even see it coming. And they confirmed that with the letter card. So the Eight of Wands is a popular card. It's Spirit saying there's going to come a message that brings a quick call to action, an awareness of an exciting new path, wish fulfillment, excitement that grows in the area of home, family, and business. There's coming an offer of prosperity when it comes to home, family, and business, especially money. And an awareness here that your hard work and efforts have now paid off. There's some wisdom coming in here with the wisdom card. An aha moment that you can now pour your heart into the direction of a new path. So see, there are connections coming together to create a new path. And in some cases, there will be, for my singles, two. Actually, prosperous wise, there could be two directions that open up for the collective in the area of money. That's where Spirit's saying, stand your ground and ask for what you want when it comes to abundance. For whatever it represents, Spirit is saying, remember the ideal reality card. I am manifesting the most beautiful version of my reality by embodying the desired state right now. For I have carried the weight of a lot upon me in the area of home, family, passion, business, and so on. And now I am trusting in the signs I'm receiving, and that at some point here, I'm going to go from an energy of inaction to taking action. In the actions position to go into the direction of wish fulfillment. So Spirit is saying when this unexpected portal opens up for many by mid to end of July, it's going to come in unexpected, and it's going to bring a completion to any form of mental conflict or heartache that's been taking place. That is the gift from the universe. Spirit saying we're bringing a consolation gift to those who've been working hard, releasing negative energy, a cause for celebration, and freedom from the foes, fear of trusting others, mental conflict. There is going to come wish fulfillment from someone in a leadership position, could be a father figure, grandfather figure. This could be a position of leadership, is what the star card represents. There is going to be a breakthrough that now a service business or organization has made an offer of prosperity, and now the time of change is here. I do see someone passed away. There's a wife energy. She's a widower. She's feeling stuck. This was a surprise. She is now trying to let go of any frustrations and is trying to make the right decision when it comes to a gift of prosperity. So in the relationship sector, we do have the Capricorn energy and the Virgo energy. Maybe someone here had some harsh communication with one of these people, or there was heartache, but I'm feeling more so. Spirit is saying when it comes to the relationship sector, now is a time to kind of shine your light on something, to kind of hermit, to trust that the devil energy is negative. Do not fear a commitment with a masculine. Yeah, I see a young woman on the love card who is a wife or who wants to be a wife. In some cases, Spirit's saying, be optimistic about your love life. There's going to be a breakthrough. A masculine may be focused more so on a more prosperous outcome so they can offer more to the female here. And so she needs to be patient with him. I think eventually he will offer her the wife card. See? She's this young woman here, probably between 20s, 30s, early 40s, and she's hoping to be a wife. And Spirit's saying, here's the love card. We're bringing in the balance card and the masculine, and we're saying remain optimistic about your love life. Give this relationship a chance, for there will be a breakthrough, but you must remain patient and confident. They will come forward quite unexpectedly with the Knight of Swords energy and communicate what will make you feel fortunate, where you can step into your sovereignty and be that mama bear energy. See, in some cases, where did I see it? I might have put it away already. There was the Ace of Wands, like we talked about, an exciting path, exciting communication. So keep on keeping on. You're just about there with the Nine of Wands. Watch for signs and synchronicities over the next couple of days, couple of weeks, for spirits trying to bring new beginnings to those who've been dealing with a situation that involves heartache. Yeah, someone's looking over their shoulder and they're sticking their tongue out at someone else. I think there is someone who's frustrated about communication with another person, and they're fearing that that person cannot be trusted. But I think there will be, that passion will grow if you remain balanced with this masculine, and there will come an awareness of faithfulness, and there will come healing from sadness, fear, and concern. Yeah, you have the power. They keep saying you have the power to either actually sit there in a space where you feel alone, unacknowledged, but you have the power as well with the wedding card to trust that eventually there will come some form of commitment, engagement, moving in, or whatever the next chapter is about. Yep, see? The collective is reaching a 10 when it comes to what weighs heavy upon them in the area of home, family, and or business. Now I'm going to put away the Gypsy Oracle deck. Again, Spirit saying be careful of walking in that ego. Yeah, someone here might, if they're still walking in their arrogant energy, they're going to have a conversation with the enemy and the thief, someone who shouldn't be trusted. And Spirit saying you've grown and you've evolved, and now's the time to free yourself from what could cause despair. Start out as a friend. There's change and evolution that over time here. So again, Spirit is saying we're giving the collective the strength to hang in there, for there's about to come some form of communication, message, paperwork that's showing up with the cheerfulness card. There's going to come an awareness of a journey, forward movement, feeling very beautiful after sitting in solitude for a period of time. For those who are bored and discontent, Spirit saying they're going to be sitting in energies of sorrow because other people may be forcing you to do something that you don't want to. But those who are seeking prosperity elsewhere or a more fulfilling journey, they're going to be sighing in awe here, probably by the third week from now, that they took off their blindfold and they found the path that is most fortunate, right? So it could be that you are one of the people who, via a business organization, receive a message while you're at home from within the home via text, email, and so on, where this wisdom arrives. A connection to one or two and an aha moment that you can now pour your heart into what is a greater reality in your life. So over here, Spirit's saying it's a time of spiritual mastery, to recognize how far you've come, and for a timeline shift, right? What was, and what now has developed is coming or has already arrived. And it's making me feel in the inner strength position, this energy of I am a beautiful soul. I am kind and I am pure. I honor the beauty of my physical form, recognizing that I am truly beautiful both inside and out, and that now I can step into a path of my ideal reality. Someone here may be thinking about someone maybe tied to the past because they have been showing up. a reunion, a gathering, a get together with a thief, someone sly, cunning, or manipulative. This person could be someone who is in a leadership position, who's financially abundant, stable, and secure. In other cases, there's going to be a connection whereby there is an awareness of faithfulness. This person wants the same thing as I do, where the passion in the emotional aspects position starts to grow rather quickly. So there's some mental conflict going on here, however it may apply, about is this person supporting me? Are they my friend or are they my foe? For I am having an awakening. Coming in, a consolation gift from the angels, whereby I can take action now to go into the direction of my sovereignty. A person, place, circumstance, situation that I am hungering for. In the money, finance, career position, we have a servant, business or organization, and the death card. Great change. It could be that someone lost someone and they're dealing with a service business organization so that they can sacrifice the muddy waters of pain and confusion, discontent, boredom. Yeah, there is going to come an aha moment that feels like a breakthrough at some point here for those whose hearts are open. So the love card is about love. Love is patience and love is kindness. We have a young woman who's looking at this wife, could be a motherly type energy. And again, Spirit saying be patient, remain balanced when it comes to maybe a masculine, stay optimistic. Again, there was a younger woman who was thinking about a wife energy. She was sitting here in this room, kind of by herself, feeling lonely, thinking about marriages, commitments, partnerships, or contracts. And Spirit is saying we are bringing in some passion and excitement to free the collective from heartache and loss, just like they talked about with the Three of Swords in the center of the reading. Instead, we are bringing energies of great power and authority. Right? I can go forth passionately and excitedly, but I can also trust that I have the power and the wisdom to make a decision that is successful. Our Spirit is saying, wait, because there are about to be new beginnings that manifest. There will be a surprise that develops, a breakthrough that frees the collective from feeling stuck or trapped in some way. And then the completion of an old path. So it's a big time for new journeys. It's a very karmic time to be kind and to trust that as you are to others, as you donate to charity, you'll attract through this energy of purity and integrity, beautiful outcomes, faithful connections. Yeah. That at some point here, as you step into your sovereignty, as you awaken to the fact that the law of attraction has brought in a new beginning, that you can now finally leave troubled waters behind. This could be especially for air signs, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Spirit's got your back. All right. So on the bottom of the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck by Stacey DeMarco, Spirit saying we are speaking to the collective who've been resilient and strong. Trust that the law of attraction, like we have in the actions position, is going to bring forth a new beginning that is stable and secure in many ways for those who are walking in purity and integrity. Trust that after sitting in opportunity and awakening, an awareness of the beauty of oneself, because you moved forward confidently and didn't sit in this energy of discontent and boredom. Trust that at some point there is going to come some wisdom in relation to one or two people, places, circumstances, and that the passion and excitement within is going to grow. That what you've hungered for, what you've waited for, what you've worked towards is bringing an awakening of one's sovereignty. I have now become the queen of my journey, or the king, and am walking the path of my highest, best experience. For it is a new beginning that is freeing me from the mental conflict of the Three of Swords. I know that when this breakthrough takes place in the area of money, finance, and career, that there will then be an opportunity to reach out and accept this new beginning, this forward movement. There will be a breakthrough for many who give a relationship a chance, even though you feel like you can't anymore. Spirit saying you're just about there. You must remain patient. There will be an awakening. There will be a breakthrough. There will be this sovereign energy and confidence and beauty. There will be abundance. Wisdom via the universe. So returning to a personal situation whereby this masculine is involved. So Spirit is saying remain balanced when it comes to a masculine, whether it's personal or professional, and trust that all is happening in a perfect and divinely timed way. Your actions are divinely timed and intuitively led at this time, unfolding in harmony with luck and cosmic favor. Stay optimistic about your love life. Know that Spirit is helping to guide you forth successfully, and that you have the power at some point here to sacrifice, to stand your ground and ask for what you want in this new financial direction for some, and to then leave behind the troubled waters of negativity. Or, it's just so much here about, if you are kind and loving and giving and supportive to others, so too will you receive like blessings tenfold. See, for those who've grown and evolved beyond uncertainty, who've created change for themselves, there is now freedom and opportunity. There is a blessing that is coming to fruition here. The manifestation of a more nourishing direction for those who have faith in the universe. Please cleanse these cards for future messages. Yeah, it's a time of self-reflection. Am I walking in my highest, best energy? For I am ready for this wisdom to come. Knowledge is power, and I know that at some point things are going to speed up, and that I must not free myself, or that I must free myself from feeling stuck or trapped in energies of fear. Even though I'm sitting in solitude awaiting the next chapter of my life, I will free myself from energies of discontent and boredom. I will pour my heart into all of what is about to take place when it does. For I know that as I go forth towards greater beginnings, the mental conflict and heartache of the past can then be sacrificed. I can move on from troubled waters into the direction of an aha moment. I can ask for what I want when it comes to a new beginning. And I know that all of this is happening for me so that I can be free from the heartache or loss of the past. Stay optimistic, my singles. Remain optimistic about your love life in the relationship sector. Give a relationship a chance when this person shows up. Know that the law of attraction is working on your behalf. As you give kindness and love and peace to those around you, so too will you receive a relationship that is greater than ever before. Look at on the bottom of the deck, we do have, I am forgiving, releasing, healing the past, taking the lessons with me, and in return, am receiving a commitment with someone. There are romantic feelings, and in some cases, Spirit's saying your love life will benefit as you forgive your parents. So there may be some negative energy against Spirit saying give those relationships a chance, be kind, trust that positive thoughts and faith will bring greater romance, will bring a deeper commitment, a deeper partnership at this time. Let's see, any last messages? There will be an awakening, the stepping into one's sovereignty, some form of breakthrough, bringing confidence in a perfect and divinely timed way throughout this next month. Keep me updated as you come to the awareness not only of an ideal reality that is manifesting, but also of the beautiful self-love you are feeling. Walk the path of spiritual mastery and visualize your limitless power and wisdom and love that resides within you. For there is about to shift in your reality that will resonate with your highest joy and fulfillment. Wisdom is coming that is positive for those who forgive and who have a clear and positive mindset. Dreams will be, not only will dreams be fulfilled, but again, spirits keep saying what's most important is the inner peace that comes with that. I do see excitement. I see groundedness. And I also see harmony returning to the home and family sector because of the evolution of self that is taking place. All right, I think that's all I've got. So I want to say a super big thank you to those of you who continue to show up for these Thursday at noon U.S. Central Time live YouTube podcasts. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you are new here, stop by every Thursday and make me your reader. If you are interested in a personal reading, I do offer 4 1/2-hour video readings, and they are a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, or yearly reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video, along with a beautiful comment section. I am still offering now the summer special, which is a 15-minute, 1 month video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give that a try. So what I do is I take your information via your email, your questions, your concerns, and your and maybe others' horoscope signs. I film your video reading and email it to you so that you can download it and review it via the allotted period of time, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, and so on. So I want to say a big thank you again for you guys showing up today, for all of your donations and support. For without you guys, I wouldn't be as happy and joyful day to day as I truly feel I am. Thank you guys again so much for coming. Take care and God.